8 people prayed in the Bible and God answered. Not always the way they expected. These are their 8 prayers, one by one. Hannah could not have children, and she prayed at the sanctuary in such anguish that the priest Eli thought she was drunk. She asked for a son and promised to give him back to God. Samuel was born, and she kept her word. God told Solomon to ask for whatever he wanted. A young king, he asked for neither riches nor long life, but a heart able to discern. God gave him wisdom and also what he had not asked for. On Mount Carmel, Elijah drenched the altar with water and prayed once, briefly, and without shouting. Fire fell from heaven and consumed the sacrifice, and the people acknowledged that the Lord is God. Sick and dying, Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and wept. God added 15 years to his life, but what follows in the account shows those years did not end well. An answered prayer is not always a happy ending. Daniel read in Jeremiah that the exile would last 70 years, and instead of only waiting, he prayed and confessed his people's sin as if it were his own. While he was still speaking, the answer came. Jonah prayed from inside the fish, that is, after running away and already under judgment. It was not a reward for obedience, it was mercy in the middle of disobedience. God heard him and returned him to dry land. At the tomb of Lazarus, Jesus lifted his eyes and said he was praying aloud for the sake of those standing around, not because he needed to be heard. That is the key to the passage. Then he called Lazarus, and the dead man came out. Peter was in prison, and the church prayed for him without ceasing. An angel led him out. And when he knocked at the door, the very people praying refused to believe Rhoda and told her she was out of her mind. 8 answered prayers, and they are not all the ones in the Bible. The same book records answers that were a no, Paul's thorn and Gethsemane. God always answers, but not always with a yes.